Hello, all you freaks out there. This is Ryan. How are you doing this lovely Tuesday evening? I've got the best co-host in the world coming at you right here. Let's first bring on Sarah Hall Hayes from Pungo Paranormal. Welcome.
Hello.
Back to the Freak Show. And of course, we've got Rhonda Harris Dowdy coming to us all the way from the Orion Effect podcast. What is up? How are you?
Hey, it's my first official. I am part of the Freaking Paranormal Show.
Wow.
Yes, she has joined the Freak Show. She is now officially a freak. We'll get your T-shirt in the mail. And
when do we make them?
that's right. As soon as we make the T-shirts, we will send them to you. Hope everyone, you had an interesting weekend. Rhonda, how was your trip to Sweet Springs Sanitarium?
Hey, Heaven.
Sweet Springs. I cannot wait to go back.
Cool. I'm glad that you had better experience than we did. Tell us about it. What happened?
Well, I think you have to look at it. This was my first time there. Even, the lead of our team, John Sullivan, he said it was more activity when they were there in the summer. But I felt like we got a lot of, did we have moments of quiet time? Yes. But I feel like we got some pretty compelling stuff. We also had RVA Paranormal with us.
I love them. John and
Lynn.
Yeah.
And Ryan. They have a Ryan now too.
Oh, nice. That could be even more now.
And so, we all picked our different places to start the night. We started in the basement. They started up on the third floor. We were getting not much in the basement. And then we switched up. We went to the third floor. They went to the basement. And then when we finally hooked up later, they were like, oh my gosh, the basement was off the chart. And we were like, well, the third floor was off the chart. So it was kind of neat how that transpired. And then there's what we call the 2.5 floor, which is kind of in the middle. And that was kind of insane. So I would say the main things we got there overall was a lot of footsteps, a lot of disembodied voices, a lot of, and I actually said this to John, I said, I've never seen a lot of play within a laser grid.
We got that too. Yep.
I saw more of that than I'd ever seen. I think we got a lot of really good EVPs. I would say the best portion of when we were there was on the third floor, which is where the nurses ward station is. One of the investigators that is part of our team, she was there in the summer, and she was like, on this particular hall, we got a growl. So if you picture, and Sarah, you've been there. So if you're at the nurses station, but the nurses station is to your back.
On the third floor?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a hall straight in front of you, a hall to the right, a hall to the left. The growl they heard was straight ahead.
Wow.
And so she was like, I'm interested to see what we get. So, we had been up there, we've been doing some investigating, and we decided to split where women went one way, men went another way. And so our whole ultimate goal was to knock on doors like we were doing nightly rounds. Hello, hey, do you need anything? I'm here to check on you, etc. So we're walking down to the right. Now, I would have to say, my friend got the growl straight ahead. We're to the right, and we're walking, and all of a sudden, I feel like somebody literally, like almost like where you be walking and a friend would suddenly sneak up behind you and go, ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I felt like. Somebody jumped right behind me and was like,
Girl,
was
that happened to me too. I got pushed.
That's what it felt like. They were so close to me that I was like, oh my God. And I kind of sped up and I was like, oh, I didn't really like what just happened there. So we keep going. We're knocking. We get a little bit further by. There's a room that has like, I don't know, it was some sort of basket sitting in front of it. My friend Kim, she says, I'm tasting a metallic taste in my mouth.
Oh shit.
And I was like, I've got a headache. That's all I can say is I have a headache. We went just a little bit further, and all of a sudden, there was this male loud moan, groan, like, ooh. Literally where I was like, oh my God. Everybody takes off running. Like it was not my finest paranormal moment ever. It just happened. We're all hoofing it. Yeah, bless her heart. She's on a crutch. So she's like, wait, no. But it caught me because like nothing, like it had been so kind of quiet that nothing was happening. And it like really was like, so then it was immediately like, were they messing with us? Were the guys messing with us? Like, so finally they make it back to us and they were like, what happened to y'all? And then we did some more EVP sessions there. And John actually asked them, were you trying to scare our female members when they were walking down the hall? Was there somebody trying to do that? And we got that was me. And then we did get the name. Nice. At some point he asked, like, what is your name? And he said his name was Michael.
Mm.
It was the most bizarre thing ever. And then when we call it the 2.5 floor, you're between the 3rd and you're not on the 2nd. There's this little wing.
I know what you're talking about.
With a little short stairway.
Mm-hmm.
And we were there and we got a lot of, the funny thing is, it was a lot of footsteps, doors opening, disembodied voices, but you would hear it in one section. And the minute you focused on that, they'd be back to the other side. So then you'd be like, oh, what was that? And then you'd be like, oh, what was that? RVA said when they were down in the basement, they got actually what they believed to be some residual energy, because they would have like a flashlight and things sitting out and it would get shoved off.
Oh my God.
They would put it back and it would get shoved again and again. Like it was over and over and over and over and over again. So that was pretty interesting. And then really, really late at night, we went to the ballroom, the chapel. We didn't get a whole lot there, but I will say this, there was definitely, that is where we got a lot of in the laser grid, which was fascinating to me because you don't get a lot of that. Mm-hmm. Like I've never seen a lot of that. But we did get that in the chapel. Like they were literally in the door and you could see a shadow. I actually did see a shadow figure. We were on the 3rd floor and I literally saw somebody like peek out and jump back, peek out, jump back. But we didn't get anything to prove that I was like, oh my God. But so I don't know what you guys got the week before, but that's kind of what we got.
So we got all I can say is that the energy was off. Like there was something that caused the energy to be off, but I can't really say much about it because it's crazy. But what we did get was like once that person had left, after they had left, we had gotten a bunch of activity afterwards. We got laser grid activity. We got disembodied voices. We heard like somebody was throwing pebbles or something at us at one point. What else? Oh, in 3007, maybe it's that one. Or no, it was a different room. So I originally went down to 3007 because that's where I was being pulled. And then we went from that room and went to another room where Heaven was being pulled, and we decided.
Was it further down? Because 3007, I didn't get a lot, but it was further down when we heard the man's voice.
Yeah, so it was where the mirror room is. I don't know if you guys saw that one.
What you're talking about? Yeah.
So it was in that one, and we were all doing an Estes method. And even, I don't know if you know Chris Hammond.
I do.
Hammy. So he heard a disembodied voice that no one else heard. And then I ended up actually catching it on camera, like the disembodied voice on camera. And I posted it to Instagram for everybody to hear. So if you want to check that out, go to Pongo Paranormal Investigators on Instagram. But it was a like a moan. It was like, ooh, like your typical ghost
It
moan.
sounded like it should have been on freaking Scooby Doo.
Yeah.
Like,
I was waiting for like you know, Thelma to come out and be like,
yes.
like,
Yes.
like it was so weird. It was like the weirdest shit. And we got, I don't know, later on we ended up getting like we did an Estes method downstairs in the basement, and they were telling us that they wanted to kill us and that we were whores and sluts and they wanted us to die. And I was like, all right, it's time for us to leave.
Friendly talk.
Pack it up.
Yeah, we didn't have any, but like it was literally like it's between a groan and a moan, and it literally sounded, I don't want to say like one of those. It was really we kind of like, oh my god, and we all took off, and we were like, but giggling about it. It was like, ooh,
Yeah, it was so weird. Like somebody is really trying to be a ghost in that establishment. Like they're going for it, man. They're doing it. They're doing the most.
Only thing missing was the white sheet and the chains.
Yeah.
But it caught us so off guard. I was like, what the
I'm a
heck?
ghost.
Leave now.
So it sounds like you guys had a good time out
We did.
at
We did. I can't wait. Next time, I will say it literally was not my proudest paranormal experience because we were so like in the moment, and when it happened, it was like, oh, we started taking off, but laughing at the same time. It's like, okay, next time you will face whoever you are.
we're not going to run away.
Kevin, remember when
We
I
will say we did not run. We high stepped it away.
Okay, you sped walked away. You know, I'm super excited to have you guys on tonight. And of course, you realize that it does. I feel bad about taking you away from your families on National Baked Scallops Day.
Baked scallops.
Baked Scallops Day.
I don't like
I realize that this is a huge holiday. And, you know, I see Faith down in the queue, and I realize Baked Scallops Day is a huge day in Texas, which, you know, luckily she took the time out of her day, out of her scallop eating to join us.
Scallop eating.
Just put up a scallop tree, you know, sing scallop carols. Oh, we got Virgil Kane from Manchester, England. I'm going to say hi to Heaven, Tracy, Shonda, Heaven. I say Heaven already.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. Jason,
That's awesome.
Phil, Kristen, Ashley, everyone who's in the chat. Thank you for joining us on the Freaking Awesome Paranormal. Thank you for joining us on National Baked Scallops Day. And for all you paranormal people, which is most of you, is also National Alfred Hitchcock Day.
Oh,
nice.
So, would you guys want to tell me what's your favorite Alfred Hitchcock movie?
The Birds.
Yes. Yeah.
This is freaky.
I have never seen that movie before.
Messed me up as a child.
I mean,
I was afraid.
Jaws, you can avoid water to go, you know, but you can't it's kind of hard to avoid going outside and seeing birds.
Oh, it was not fun for my mom when I was here after that movie. But
Did
that
you
was
ever? Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was just saying it was a good movie.
Yeah, I like Rear Window because that was more of a suspense movie than scary. Never got into Psycho or anything like that. I never seen The Birds.
You should check it out.
Yep, you should.
Especially
Did you hear about?
Don't like birds. That'll make you
hear about. I don't need to be scared of more things. I only be scared of fucking birds. Did you ever hear about those people who like the birds aren't real thing, where people were saying that that the government killed all the birds and they replaced them with robots?
What the stupid?
So they used the birds to spy on people. So
I don't know what's wrong with people. Like
I
they
don't get
think
it.
People.
like,
That's it. It's people.
like,
It's just people.
God.
But there are people who are wearing T-shirts. Birds aren't real.
Oh my gosh.
The whole club, whole like birds aren't real cult they have going. Yeah, I'll send you guys the information on it. It's crazy what people will believe. It's now it's time for the paranormal shout out. Woo!
All right, who we got?
We're going to bombard Eastern Connecticut Paranormal Society. Guys, go like their page. Actually, I think they actually still exist. Unlike the last two teams we tried to endorse. Freaking post from like 2018. This was our last post, but this was actually done last post. I think it was like 2 weeks ago or whatever. So I think we may actually help them a little bit. Eastern, there they can be found Eastern CT Paranormal on Instagram. If you want to go follow them on Instagram. Plus they're on Facebook. Eastern Connecticut Paranormal Society. Our mission is simple: to find the truth. It is not our goal to sensationalize paranormal activity. So that's not their goal. If you want to sensationalize paranormal activity, don't go to them because they're not going to do it.
You're so stupid.
That's not their goal.
You're so stupid.
So
you want somebody to sensationalize. Go to Zach Bagans.
I want to
I didn't say it, but I
That's what
was
I'm gonna do.
thinking.
Zach
Which is
Bagans.
sad because Ryan, I mean, I want to acknowledge this because you and I are big fans of Luna and Nolan of Luna Paranormal, and they're
Yeah,
stepping away because
That's sad.
of the craziness. They're stepping away from the
Mhm.
craziness.
Yeah, I was sad because I'm like, will they want to come on the show anymore?
Well, I think
And-
we could promote Luna for her other activities
That's true. We can do
and other
that.
things she does.
What does she do?
She's
sorry
a
to so much
psychic
food.
medium and tarot reader and light worker and all that, but she really loved the paranormal, but like she's just gotten so tired of how the paranormal can be fickle
Yeah.
that she's just like, I
People-
can't take it anymore. And I get that.
Yeah.
People talking shit and just causing drama, which we don't need that. We don't need that at all. So
You know, my mom told me that once we get out of high school, like people will grow up and they're gonna be nice. That was the biggest lie my mom ever told me. The biggest lie.
Well, I think-
People are assholes out of school, man. Like as high school doesn't end. It's always drama.
it's easy to be an asshole on social media when you can hide behind a keyboard and just type shit out,
Yeah.
And that's the problem. People just do that and they don't think about how it affects other people.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Like,
But
I
I'm
had-
sorry to see her go. And I'm sorry. Hopefully, she finds happiness in what she's doing.
Yeah.
And
We'll support her in whatever it is endeavors they do.
maybe
Yeah.
we'll be able to get them back on for a paranormal react video where we're not,
Sure.
really going too deep into the paranormal. We'll have fun and hopefully they'll want to come back on for that. And of course, now we come to the word of the day.
Okay.
And the word of the day is flutterbum.
Oh no.
Flutterbum.
Oh
What
no.
does that word mean?
Is that like a lip gloss? My lip gloss. is fine. My lip gloss.
It does sound like a lip gloss you buy like at Claire's or something.
Hold on.
Oh my god, check out my new Flutterbum lip gloss. Tastes like strawberries. Oh my
Yeah.
god. It's so fetch. Oh my
Peaches.
god.
Fetch.
It tastes like butterflies.
It tastes like
With
butterfly
a
kisses.
sprinkle of sparkle.
I know with glitter on my lips and shit. It's complimenting someone on their appearance.
It's what?
Like
What?
complimenting
what?
someone on their appearance. Like,
Oh.
damn girl, you were looking all flutterbum in that dress. Freak me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar.
What?
So what?
No.
Oh no.
Next time,
Never.
Sarah, when you see Diane, she's looking all
I'm
hot
gonna
and
tell
hot
her,
and bothered. You
I
tell
tell
her,
her
girl,
every single night because
you
my
are looking
love
flutter
language
bum.
is words of affirmation. So like I always tell her how pretty she is. I'm gonna let her know tonight that she's looking flutter bomb.
Flutter bomb.
Flutter bomb. She will swoon as soon as you see that. I'll guarantee you. She'll be like, oh my gosh. Oh my god. Oh, so now we come to the random question of the day, guys. And it's, what fictional place would you most want to go?
Fictional
Heaven
place.
said, hold on. Heaven said, Ryan, your beard is so flutter bomb.
Well, thank you. Distinguished.
Not my beard. I've been trying to grow it, you know.
Excuse me while I straighten my beard. My flutter bum beard. Oh yes. Welcome to the freaking Paranormal show.
Flutter bomb.
We'll be feeling on flutter
Got my
bum tonight.
signature beard.
That's right. Oh my goodness. So, fictional location. Where would you want to go?
Fictional location.
I don't know.
That's a hard question, isn't it?
That was hard.
Kind of goes on what we asked last week. Like, what book would you want to live in? I mean,
Like Oz or Narnia. I don't know.
yeah. What'd you say, Sarah?
Mystic Falls.
Mystic Falls.
I grew up in the Vampire Diary era.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I get that. Riverdale would be cool.
Yeah.
I go to
We'd be
Hogwarts.
super sleuthing.
Sleuthing. I like secret sleuths. It always sounds like I'm saying secret sluts.
Secret sluts.
Secret sleuthing. Hogwarts. I agree. That would be
Yeah.
bad.
Hogwarts. Yeah, I want to go to the sorting table. I want to put the hat on my head. I hope I don't go to Slytherin, but if I do, whatever. I
I
can
think it'd
deal
be
with
fun
that.
to figure out which place we all end up in.
I probably end up in Hufflepuff, to be honest with you. I'm just kind of average. Don't have to worry about, I'm just gonna be there, enjoying myself. No high expectations, like Gryffindor. I'm just kind of in the middle. Ravenclaw is super smart. Slytherin's evil, so I don't want to go there. Gryffindor, just overachievers. Hufflepuff, just my speed right there.
I have never watched a full movie of Harry Potter.
I think you might like. Do you read? I think you might like the books better.
Yeah, I like reading.
I was
I
one
like
of
the
those.
book.
I like
Movie.
vampires over magic, which is weird because I'm a witch. But I like vampires over magic.
I was one of those people who would sit in front of it was like Walden Books or one of those books inside Virginia Center Commons. I was there with my ex-wife Shannon. We would be there at midnight for the unveiling of the new Harry Potter books. That's how hardcore I was into those books. And I barely read anymore. I just have time to read books. But when back in the day, man, I would sit there for like hours reading those books all the way through.
I think the reason why I like vampires so much is because of Anne Rice. Anne Rice.
Yeah, I would have to agree with that. Tyler's a Gryffindor. Tyler, what am I?
Gryffindor.
Pretty well now. What am I?
Ooh, it's the Shire too. Michael Brooks. I think
I prefer the Shire.
you're right. Middle Earth. That is cool too.
Yeah.
Guys,
Right,
we've got a special guest on tonight. I like to expand our horizons. And I saw this girl on TikTok. She was doing a live feed and she was killing it, man. She was doing a great job. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to see if she wants to come on the show. What do I have to lose? Absolutely nothing. But she agreed to come on the show.
Wow.
And I'm super excited. She has been in the chat with us. She watches our show all the time. She's a huge, I'll call her one of the freaks. We're super excited to bring on Faith Lockhart onto the show. How are you doing?
Hi. I'm a huge fan of all of y'all. I love the podcast. It's amazing. It's right up my alley of what I listen to and watch. So I'm a big fan of this. So thank you for having me. Thank you so much.
You're super welcome.
We are so
We are
excited,
super excited to have you.
Thank
So,
you.
Why don't you tell us like what your, because I've seen your live feeds and you do a great job. I mean, and you get a lot of followers and stuff. Tell us about like what you do on TikTok, and if people see your page, what kind of stuff can they expect?
Okay, well, I call myself a variety show because I'm an actress, comedian, dancer, but I also have like a paranormal podcast where me and a bunch of psychics and witches and people that are self-proclaimed vampires or real astral vampires hang out, and we talk about, paranormal stuff. And so I have like a variety show, but it just depends on what's going on. But so I just do, whatever that day holds. Sometimes I stuff and I'm singing and dancing, doing karaoke, or sometimes I try to attempt to sing, with it on my own. And then I always have, because I had been studying paranormal since I was like 8, and I'm 36. And so I've been down every rabbit hole. I know all the rabbit holes. I know all the back rooms where you can hang out with real vampires. And I know, I hang out with a bunch of groups, but really I just want knowledge, And I doesn't mean I'm a Christian. And really, the ghost hunting I do is just research, because I'm more of someone you'd call if you wanted a ghost removed. You know what I mean? I would be bad for business. I'd go in and something would scare me, and I'd start doing a whole priest exorcism on the house, like not even meaning to, just out of second nature, like getting scared.
Like, oh shit.
Yeah, so I'm one of those people that you'd want to call if you were trying to get rid of something, but but I love it. I, hang out with people that, open portals and stuff and hang out with ghosts. They do spirit box sessions, but I am so there's no ghosts in my house. I keep it locked down tight, I very strong Christian, Catholic, Jewish faith, Buddhist some days. Sometimes people say I'm a witch. I've done stuff. I've done spells. I wasn't too proud of that, those spells I did. And, so I've dabbled in stuff, but mainly I call myself a priestess or something. I'm definitely dwelling with God all day and conversing and stuff. But I love rabbit holes, love hanging out in rabbit holes, though. And I know everything there is to know about anything you can think of. Paranormal, spiritual, knowledge bucket. I just study. That's all I do for fun. I'm a nerd. So what I do for fun is study this. And I'm 36, so I've gotten so much knowledge. I'm just a knowledge keeper of everything. So that's me.
It sounds like you wear a lot of hats. You've got a lot of stuff going on. And, it's, like I said, your TikTok, your lives are fun. You're very interactive with the people who are watching, and people say hi. You always contact them, which I think is really cool. And
most of them I'm really close friends with. I talk daily. We're in Snap together. Most of my people or followers are regulars or whatever. So they're either some of them I've gotten brothers that live in South Africa that they call me their big sister. They come and hang out, and I've known them for 3 years. And so I have a close knit group, but I'm expanding, and I have some I'm not big on clout, I don't want to brag about clout, but I have some big people that are verified on TikTok that follow me that like me. And so it's really cool. And I built it from nothing. And I was started off really dorky. I'm not even gonna lie. If you went to my first video on TikTok, I didn't even look like the same person. You would think it wasn't even me. I had to totally transform and become a star. I had the ugliest hair color, I swear, and I had glasses, and my makeup was horrible, and I was I had to totally transform into a star, but I did it because my dream was to be a star someday. That's just awesome. What my dream was. Yeah. So.
Well, you guys ready to react to some videos?
I'm down.
No, it is
Oh, shit.
St. Patrick's Day, of course. But there's also Easter coming up. And I found a trailer for a movie. I'm going to go ahead and add to share screen. I found a trailer for a movie here that Sarah, is almost as good as Santa Jaws, which I don't know if anything could ever top Santa Jaws. But I found an Easter horror movie that's coming out this year called Easter Bloody Easter.
Okay.
And the special effects in this thing are absolutely amazing. Let me show you. You can be amazed at this.
Who wants to meet the Easter Bunny? You can't kill the Easter Bunny.
Where's Lance? Is he okay?
I was hoping you could tell me.
Better run, you're gonna hop, hop, hop. Till Easter time. So grab your baskets and some comfy shoes. All you gotta do is follow the clues.
This here is supernatural. The great horned rabbit. Them jackalopes is a shapeshifter. Human one moment.
Bunny deer the next?
Bingo, gringo. Soon every rabbit within 20 miles is gonna be at his beck and call.
Who's that coming in? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
What happened? Bunny! Bunny's around! Curse you goddamn jackalope!
You know who the jackalope is?
Negative.
Monster's a monster, and I'm gonna kill it.
Isn't fun.
So hop to the left.
It's like the new time warp. Hop to the left. Hop,
Listen,
hop.
don't even compare the Rocky Horror Picture Show to this, because
This is going to take it over, buddy. This is going to be like the new thing.
I am
Mr.
not
Bloody
watching
Easter.
that.
Me,
I would not
nope.
watch that. No, that is horror. That's a B. You know how there's like A movies, B movie, C movie. That's like you're desperate to watch something. You watch everything, and that's the last thing that you haven't watched. You have to watch.
Plus.
You know,
But those special effects, though, guys. I mean,
I didn't like watching the trailer. I didn't enjoy watching the trailer. I got ADHD. I was already thinking about other things that were scary, you know? And I was like, yeah, there's no way I'd watch that.
I can't.
ADHD.
Not a big
I think
fan.
all of our
I
followers
can't.
ADHD.
I think we should go take a trip, take a field trip out to the movie.
I was
theater.
already thinking about like some real scary stuff. And I thought we were going to look at some real scary stuff, Ryan. You made it sound like we were going to react to some scary stuff.
This isn't. You look at this. Look at this right there. Right, that right there isn't terrifying you right now.
That should be illegal to make movies like that. It's 2024. Come on. We have so much great CGI stuff. This is awful. This is cheap made. It's made too cheap. They screwed up on budget. They're wrong. Whoever produced that is wrong for that.
This is produced by iPhone.
Yes.
They're so wrong. Oh, they're horrible. I'm so disappointed in you, iPhone. I will not buy your phone. No, I'm just kidding. I'll do that. But
is this a no for the Easter Bloody Easter?
Yes.
I wish it was fake. Actually,
Doesn't
Not
take
even
over
gonna
Santa
watch
Jaws
it
as the
on
greatest horror
Netflix.
movie of all time. That's Santa Jaws. I know her.
Santa Jaws.
I made her.
That was quite a movie. I actually watched
That
it.
was interesting.
You
I'm
actually
gonna
watched
probably
it?
rewatch it. Maybe I didn't was it too hard on it later? I probably was a little too hard.
You
I'll
were-
feel bad.
You were not too hard.
Some of those movies you know are going to suck. Like when Sarah and I watched Santa Jaws, you know it's going to be a bad movie.
Yeah.
It's a shark with a Santa hat on his friend swimming around.
No, I'm not watching it. Sorry. I could, even if it was the last horror movie ever made and I had the only one to watch, I would not watch it. Sorry. I'd be like, I'm quitting watching
I'm
horror
more
movies.
curious about
Couldn't do it.
Easter, Bloody Easter.
No.
Had
I like
opportunity, they
I like
lost
that
real
that
shit,
opportunity.
you know? if you come at me with like I like B serial killer movies are all right because it's real shit, you know what I mean? So you can have a B serial killer movie and it still be pretty damn good, you know, make Lifetime or whatever, and you're like, that's one of the best movies because it's the real shit. This is too fake. It's too fake. It's not even.
I think that's the point of it, is the fact that it looks fake. It's just one
I
of those
don't
movies
like that. I like real shit, you know?
What's
Yeah.
everybody's
I want
favorite,
to be really frightened, you know?
what's your favorite movie, Brian?
my favorite movie.
Uh-huh.
Shit, not a horror movie. I know
Favorite
that.
movie ever or horror?
My favorite horror movie.
Well, I guess favorite all of my favorite movies are horror movies. So I guess favorite horror movie.
I hate horror movies. I would not watch a horror movie.
Scary movie, like a
It's
ghost.
weird.
I mean, I'm kind of like The Conjuring, maybe.
He said maybe.
Maybe.
The fact that you don't like horror
Gotta hide
movies,
behind my hands.
date the rancher by yourself is psychotic.
Y'all want to know the best horror movie?
In the rancher, or trying to kill me with an axe. At least not yet. That hasn't happened yet. I'm still waiting on that to happen.
I've got two of the best horror movies, okay? The Sentinel, which was made in the 70s, will make you have demonic night terrors. And if you watch that, it's called The Sentinel. It's made sometimes in the 70s, right? It'll make you have demonic night terrors, okay? And then another thing that's scary, best horror movie ever, but you learn how to defend yourself against the devil, and that's The Pope's Exorcist. Best freaking horror movie. New age. That's best.
I do want to see The Pope's Exorcist. I like Russell Crowe. I'll watch that one.
Mine,
Yeah. What's
Definitely.
yours?
like
It is what?
The Exorcist, like the original Exorcist.
Oh, the old school one.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I have to agree with The Exorcist. And then, like, if you want to, it's really cheesy, but one of my favorite horror movies is called April Fool's Day, because at the end it ends up being a ghost.
That's a really good one. I've seen that. I know which one you're talking about. Didn't it come out in the 90s or maybe early 2000s? Wasn't it?
Like I think early 90s, late 80s.
Yeah,
but it was kind of like
yes.
April Fool's Day, and it was kind of like the slash.
Amazing.
At the end,
Yeah.
it was all a joke.
Yeah, but it was good. That was a good one. The old ones, the 80s is the best.
Like,
I swear.
really? That's what
So good.
happened? Yeah, it was good. As
Yeah.
you get killed off in the horror movie, it was kind of cool, not to give it away, but as you get killed off in the horror movie, you find out what's really happening, and at the end, it's all a big joke.
Oh, like an April Fool's.
That's it, April Fool.
Debbie Alexander says The Omen was scary. I've not seen that
The
movie either.
Omen. Yeah.
I haven't seen that movie either. I've seen not that.
Phil Payette says, I don't like horror movies either. I'm a sci-fi guy. I'm kind of like sci-fi more than horror movies.
Sci-fi can be scarier than horror movies, for real.
It's very
Ooh,
true.
The Fog. Yes, Mike. Yes.
Like
So
The Fog.
I am a major geek. I like all of the
I,
sci-fi.
I think actually my all-time favorite scary movie, I take that all back, is The Shining. I think that was the first one as a kid that made me scared. It was The Shining.
The Shining.
The original Shining with
Yeah.
Jack Nicholson.
Yeah.
See, I'm one of those people who like to be scared. I like to be happy. I like to be, I don't like to be scared unless I'm like on a roller coaster or
Oh,
something.
a
like that.
haunted location. How?
I know.
He's scared.
I don't really get scared in there. Not yet. Again, something could happen in there that would make me get scared.
But that's it.
Yeah.
I'm not scared either. But like this weekend, something made me high step it on up out of there.
I did.
because
I have gotten
unexpected.
a little. When you were talking about what you were doing, like the high stepping, that hasn't happened to me inside the Brick Rancher. I've heard voices. I knew I was alone, and that gets your attention. My heart starts beating again, and then you're not Virgil Kane. You're not blocked, Virgil. So, I've had those experiences before, but nothing like heart stopping yet. Still waiting. Still holding out hope.
Yeah.
Locked
Hey
again.
John, how's it going?
Hey, John.
John from Fredericksburg Paranormal.
He
Debbie.
actually
John.
said he did not hear us high stepping out of the situation we were in.
Here comes
But
the hot
Mike
stepper.
said he did. Mike said we sounded like a whole trail of people running away from stuff.
You know what? We actually have a listener submission for us to watch. Check out her
Right.
paranormal.
Hello, Debbie.
Tiffany Malone. Tiffany C. Malone sent us a video she took a few years ago, 8 years ago, in a hotel room, and I think she says a drawer opens up by itself. So we're gonna check this out and see what you guys think.
We just want to prove to you. We're going to shut this dresser again. We just want to make a proof to you that no vibrations, no nothing, open it. Because we just shut it and it opened again. There's Johnny pounding on it. Now he's going to jump.
Johnny.
And the dresser does not open. Johnny, there is an anomaly. There are 3 of them, at least 3 or 4 of them that were right by you by the TV. No, one of them was a dust particle.
And as you can see, the
Open that dresser again. Do it again. You did it again while I wasn't filming. Do it again. Why do you like that dresser open?
Oh shit! There it goes.
Now you guys all just seen this, correct? Again.
Shut up.
Oh my God! Someone took my breath away.
That kind of reminds me of a dresser at the house.
Oh yeah. That was pretty cool.
That's
I mean, you saw him jump. You saw him hit the thing at top of the dresser, and the fact that they all opened up at the same time.
what the heck? That's
That was pretty interesting. There she is. There's Tiffany. She sent me that last night. Thank you for that video. That was pretty awesome.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
Yep. I've seen that at Belgrove. I've seen it wasn't a dresser, but a wardrobe where like the big wardrobes that are tall and you open and they have drawers. I've
Like the
seen
entrance to Narnia.
open. Yep.
huh.
That's pretty cool. Thank you again, Tiffany.
Thanks, Tiffany.
I wanted to ask y'all. Okay, so I was gonna watch. It was a video about a demon house, the Sally house, or whatever. And in the beginning, it had this warning, and it said, "Hey, this spirit has been known to come through the phone. So if you want to dip out, you can." And when it says that, when something warnings me like that, I always turn it off and I don't watch it. But should I watch it? That's the question. Should I watch it?
If you're feeling those feelings, I'd say no.
I feel like you have to go with your gut instinct, or if you really, really want to watch it. I mean, I'm sure you're being in the paranormal spiritual realm. You know how to protect yourself, set up those protections. But for me, if I'm told no, I'm like, nope.
Yeah, can't do it. I cannot do it. You know why? Because my kids, I think they're gonna keep me from. Because I know I'm protected, but I don't know who if my kids are or whatever. I think, but it was like this. It said this ghost has been known to do it. He's already did it. It's already been documented that this one entity has gone through a phone with someone watching it. So it's like. I was like, no, can't do it. I had to get off, but I wanted to see it so bad, and I still do. I think about it all the time. I think about it like anytime I get it. I'm like, man, I want to see that video, especially now because there's a warning. That really makes me want to see it.
Yeah, well, that might be what they're doing too, trying to make it seem like they'll put that stuff on there to like. You see these videos on YouTube. Don't eat this at 3 a.m. Everything happens at 3 o'clock in the morning, apparently. And that's where people click on it. Like, I want to see this video that, that'll come out and haunt me. And if I look at it, like was watching a video and they showed that doll
Don't say it.
Right.
you know
RBG.
Bob the doll.
Okay.
You know, and if you look at the picture we were talking about last week, if you look at a picture of it, you might get cursed, or but
listen, I believe in the power of RBG. I believe in his power 100 billion% because I've seen it happen. I'm not. There are things in this world that we cannot fully understand. To quote Zach Bagans. Okay. But
the great Zach Bagans,
the great, yeah. But I really think that some people, especially Zach Bagans, Mr. Bagel Bites himself, just tries to
bacon strips.
Yeah, tries to promote his shit by, saying, don't watch this because it'll pop out and come get you.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to happen.
Like it's going to pop out of the phone and grab you.
But I do believe you have to go with your own instinct. Because, like, if you don't believe, I do believe some of it is intention. And I think you can feed the fear, if you will. So I think it's deep down, you have to tap into, like, do I believe this is going to affect me or not? And you also have to trust your guides, your ancestors, and all of that. So,
yeah. It's really up to you in the long run if you want to watch it or not, but don't be scared because someone else said it.
Yeah, because I think if you're scared, if you're a little bit scared because you heard that, it could manifest itself.
That's something.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah.
You could. I believed in, like, when Zach Bagans first started doing this, like, I liked him a lot. I thought he was legit and all that. But, like, as he got more popular, became more, I don't know.
Jordan.
Like, I don't know. And so that's the reason why, like, the Demon House and all, I don't quite believe in that. I don't believe that is true, like what he's claiming. So
I think, unlike Eastern Connecticut Paranormal Society, I think Jack Zay Bagans may actually sensationalize the paranormal.
Yeah. He is definitely,
unlike Eastern Connecticut Paranormal Society.
That's always a possibility.
Well, if I like, as far as entertainer, the dude is got it made. I would love to go to his museum. I believe that he is like really demonic, though. I think he's a really dark dude. And but I date him. I date a guy like that just because I don't know. But I think it was more staged and good acting than it was actual real getting evidence. You know what I mean? I think it was dramatic, put on.
You need the viewers, and there's a reason why he's been on the air for I don't know how many years, 15 years or whatever.
People has he canceled already,
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, yeah, that's true. Anybody who gets close to him as far as popularity is concerned, he wants them as far
Well,
away
he
from him
has a succubus. He has a succubus that would attack him in his bed every night. And so, like, in his house, like I watched a tour of his house in Vegas that's above the museum, and he had this whole the whole bed there was candles all around, and you could tell that they had every religion, every relic they could find to try to get rid of whatever the succubus spirit that was attacking him. So he couldn't sleep in that bed because it was only when he slept in that bed that he wanted this bed. He's crazy like that. That's what I mean. He's so dark and demented. Zach Bagans has gone way too dark. He's probably one of those that, makes deals with the demons, and summons demons and just sigils, and, you know what I mean? And gets all, and, makes his deals and stuff. I'm telling you, it's too dark.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, Tiffany says, honestly, knowing Zach personally, I think a lot is scripted, and now compared to
I
when
feel bad. I'm
everything
talking crap on him. He's gonna come for me, y'all. I'd be like, oh, I'm so sorry. Just don't listen to me. I'm just silly. I can't believe I said that. You know. I'm just reading
you know, I think he
I'm
does it
reading
like
his interview, man. And listen, I was his biggest fan. I could have been a groupie, dude. I knew everything about him. And then he just was, when I started figuring out that he was like into demonic stuff and like likes to hang out with demons. He says how he gets like peace. He goes to like the darkest part of his museum where the worst shit is. And he sits and hangs out with demons. And that's like his peace. That's too dark, man. Way too dark. That's like you're disconnected from God completely at that point. Mentally, he's probably unhinged. I wouldn't be surprised if he beats his girlfriend. I wouldn't be surprised if he's a narcissistic sociopath, that he actually has mental disorders because of these demons and stuff.
We don't want to go down that route. So we're gonna go over to we're going to react to some Nuke's top 5 videos. So because those are always fun to react to.
I took psychology, guys, and I study psychology, and I'm probably gonna be a psychologist. But so I incorporate a lot of psychology in with spiritual because it is all the same. You know what I mean? It really is.
Yeah. All right, let's go. Let's see. Let's check this out.
Jordan Curran and his 2 children were enjoying a quiet night at an Airbnb in Anchorage, Alaska. It's late in the evening when the kids fall asleep in Jordan's arms, and he takes a video to preserve this precious moment. What happens next absolutely scares the out of him.
Yeah. Nothing here. Nothing here. Oh my god, oh my god, legit goosebumps. Oh my god. What the is that?
Jordan hears a creepy growl, and when he looks at his phone, he spots the dark silhouette of a figure with no visible features standing right behind him. He jumps up and spins around, but there's nothing there. The figure has disappeared. To this day, Jordan still has no idea who or what was in the room with him and his children. He still worries about what might have happened if he hadn't been awake.
Well, that's great.
Well,
can you imagine?
Yeah. Ooh. See that right there? That would be one of the reasons. That would be kind of, if I saw that at the cabin, I would definitely high step it out of there for sure.
Yeah,
that was pretty crazy.
I did not like the commentary, and for me, it kind of distracted me.
Well, he's just telling us what happened in the video.
Yeah, but for me, like, since I have ADHD, it was like distracting because I was almost confused because at first I thought it was like, remember back in the day when the movie first started out, or like the trailer, there was that one guy that did all the trailers for all the movies, and he had this voice, and it was like, one day when the and he did all the movie trailers. He had one. It reminded me of that guy's voice, and it was like I don't know why, but do y'all remember that one guy did all the movie trailers, and he explained what was going on in the movies, and there was really no like dialogue from the actual characters when the trailers back in the day. It was so crazy. This guy's voice reminded me of that, and it distracted me, so I really actually didn't even see what happened. ADHD, man. Horrible.
I mean, the voice is throughout the whole video, so it's. I mean, I guess you got to try to focus on what's going on in the background. Let's see what's next.
The grip of the grave. Jimena Barón, an Argentine star with more than 6 million Instagram fans, usually posts glimpses of her daily life as she travels, acts, and sings. But one day she posts a video on her Instagram story that is very out of character. The video is security footage that shows Jimena hanging out at her friend's house in Argentina. Something happens that Jimena says still gives her chills to this day. Jimena says she felt something forcibly touch her back. She jumps up and turns around, expecting someone to be there, perhaps playing a prank. There's no one. But did you see it? Well, probably not, because this video looks like it was shot with a potato. But after posting the video to Instagram, Jimena's worried fans pointed out that in the video they see two ghostly hands grabbing at her head and right shoulder. Jimena says that she is shocked and doesn't know what to do other than to just move on and try to forget. Since then, Jimena has never posted anything more about the paranormal. Mimic.
Well, that was creepy.
That was very creepy.
Well, I had 2 kids distracting me, sorry. So I didn't watch it again. Sorry.
There were 2 little hands on the shoulder.
I had Zach come in and then Presley, so I was distracted. Dang it.
Yeah, Jamie, shot with a potato. That's what they
confused
call
me a
old
bit,
cameras.
too.
Film worth shit. I think we got time for 2 more videos, guys.
Sure.
Ryan, where do you get your videos from? I'm just asking. Not just
sent to me.
Sent to you? Cool. Awesome.
This was sent to
I
me
didn't
by
see
Sarah.
that until it was zoomed in, though. Like, I literally didn't get it.
With the fingers?
Yeah, until it was zoomed in.
Yeah. Yeah, because from a distance it's hard to see, especially on such a bad camera. Oh yeah. Should I send you my video from Sweet Springs? Yes.
I always if I'm looking for something, I always put what do I always search? Like my go-to search is like the most demonic stuff. I put like the most what would I say? What would y'all say that the most your search thing that you paranormal? Like what specific topic would you say was your go-to?
I'll look up paranormal videos.
But like, do you have a certain topic or genre or realm or whatever specific? Like some people love skinwalkers like so much. You know.
Aliens.
What'd you say?
UFOs.
Yeah, aliens, UFOs.
I love UFOs because I believe that Jesus, is an alien, and I believe that he's going to be coming back on his UFO. I don't know. That's just what I personally believe. Anyway, so I do love aliens, but I like the most horrific stuff. I like to watch the most horrific stuff because sometimes I have visions, and it's really scary. So I desense myself to it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I try to desensitize myself to scary stuff so it's not as jarring when it happens to me and when I see something. You know what I mean? That makes sense.
That's good. To prepare yourself.
So I watch a lot of horrible. I watch the worst stuff. Yeah, I'm like you're talking like the worst because Yeah.
You guys ready to watch the next video?
Yes.
Let's do it.
Melody Rose from Los Angeles, California is recording a TikTok video about perfume when something very strange happens.
Okay, if you're like me and you're looking for a new signature scent that will have you needing to beat off men, but you know what I mean, you won't have to beat them. Let me rethink this. Basically, everybody will hunt you down and be like, what are you wearing? Because one time I had left the room and this chick followed me and she was like, even though you're no longer in the room, I can still smell you. What is that? bitch this. And I keep buying the Discovery sets. One, because they're cheaper. Two, because this brand has so many scents that I'm like, which one do I even love? Like, I don't know. I'm leaning towards the Arabian Tonka. I think that's how you say it.
An unidentified childlike voice can be heard saying, "Hey," and "Melody."
Went beat off, pause, but you know what? I'm like, which one do I even love? Like, I don't know.
Now, Melody doesn't hear this voice at all and is completely unaware of what she just captured.
I am distracted by the yellow stuff on her face. Like she's got mustard on her face or something. I thought maybe
that's makeup, man.
it's some kind of like weird makeup thing or something, but
It is distracting.
it's what?
It's a pimple patch.
Oh,
Oh,
I thought
what?
she ate a hot dog or something that had mustard on her face.
Y'all, you are so old, Ryan. Look, I'm old, and I still know that that's a pimple patch.
He's got the beard.
I knew they were.
He doesn't have to.
I realized they
cover
were so
pimples.
yellow.
They can come in different colors. Like some are smiley faces, some are stars. I think she's got the star one on.
Yeah,
Oh. Did you guys hear the voice?
Yeah.
it did. Not though until the replay.
Melody.
Melody.
Hey.
Melody.
All right, one more video, guys, because my allergies are hitting me. I'm tired.
Same.
Yeah, you've been in the class all day, Sarah. You must be beat.
Listen, I only got like 2 hours of sleep last night, and I've had 3 classes today, and I am tired. I'm ready to go to bed.
Ready? You're a zombie tonight.
Yeah.
I hear you.
So she switches to another topic and records another video. But then she hears it.
Okay, first of all, why didn't anyone tell me that if you have... yeah?
That wasn't her friend. Ooh. That would freak me out.
My bad. So I forgot. I didn't think about it. I'm home alone. And I thought someone called me and I'm... Melody. Maybe it was my cat, and she sounds like a human.
Like, was
sometimes.
there a Melody?
Yeah, keep telling yourself that it's your cat. It's my cat. It sounds human sometimes. I think her name's Melody. Melody.
It could be a skinwalker, or did y'all know that witches can astral travel and they can get in animals and travel in animals?
It could be
like
that.
I never done that before.
So you've done that?
No, I've never done that before.
Oh, well, it's like you can learn. You can learn.
Melody. Oh, her name is Melody. That's pretty amazing. All right, one more video. Go back.
Her daughter at their Texas home. One day, the toddler comes running out of her bedroom, terrified and refusing to go back. TikTok user Sierra is worried that something might have happened and checks the footage on her Ring nanny cam. What she discovers shocks her to her core.
Oh.
The toddler stands in her room looking around and seemingly confused. Then a loud scream pierces the air, sending the little girl running for mommy.
That's...
Look at me at Sweet Springs.
Ugh. And when your kids do that, it's a tough call, man.
Yeah.
She'll be in therapy in a few years.
Oh God, that's so scary. Poor
Yeah.
baby.
That was freaky. Well, guys, this was fun.
It was
We had
fun.
some good experiences. I love enjoying doing these react videos. Faith, thank you so much for coming on.
I
and
feel
joining
so
us.
relaxed. So y'all might be healers and don't know it because I feel so relaxed. So
Well, good.
yeah, you are good energy. I feel so relaxed that I almost was like la la la. I would have thought I had a drink. I don't even drink. It's Lent. I'm trying to not drink for Lent, but I feel like I had a drink because y'all make me feel like good. Y'all make me kind of like high. Like y'all got good vibes. I'm digging it.
Aw, thank you.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Y'all could be
Talk on the
healers.
freakiness. That's what it is.
Thank you guys. Thank you so much for having me. I'm y'all's biggest fan. I watch y'all, and so I watch y'all every time. Thank you so much for having me. It was amazing.
Well,
And
we
yeah.
appreciate you. And guys, go check her out on TikTok. It's Faith Lockhart 70, I believe. At
Yes.
TikTok, on TikTok, and go give her a like, go follow her.
I will follow you back. I follow everyone, and I repost people's stuff, and I always help them out. Get their stuff, out reposted. So
We appreciate you guys, and we'll see you soon. Thank you for watching our shows all the time too. We really appreciate you, and
yeah,
we'll talk to you soon.
Yes, I love it. This is awesome. I feel so honored to be here, and thank you because it's kind of a dream. Y'all, actually, this is a dream come true. I've always wanted to be on a podcast, and I never got to. And I almost did one time, and I didn't get to. So this is my first time, and I'm so excited. This is amazing. Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank
I'm
you
glad
so
you had a
much.
good time. And we'll talk to you soon. Have a good night.
Yes, thank you. Bye, guys. Thank you so much.
Nice to meet you.
That was fun. I enjoyed the
fun.
conversation.
Yeah.
That was fun. Good times. Next week, God, who we have on next week? I'm gonna look up something real quick here because I got a message from someone who wants to come on the show. He's an author. Let's see here.
I think we should get the lady from Sweet Springs on.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to have her on.
Talk about Cindy.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, Cindy.
Frederick Woodard. Woodard. We're having on this show. He published a book on developing your supernatural awareness.
Cool.
So we are going to talk with him next week on the Freaking Awesome Paranormal Show. And then week after that, we've got spiritual chat on mediumships. And then week after that, we've got Pungo Paranormal.
Yeah.
We're going to be reacting to some Pungo Paranormal videos. So we've got a full slate of exciting paranormal adventures coming up here on the Freaking Awesome Paranormal Show. Tell us who you have coming up on the Orion Effect on Sunday.
I'm back co-hostess because I really don't know.
Oh.
That's just because Sweet Springs wore me out. There was a time change. I've had to sleep for like 2 days to get myself back, but I'm not even sure who we have.
It'll be a surprise.
It'll be fun. It will be
It'll
fun.
A surprise. And I'll be on with Howie next week on What's Going Down, our alien paranormal podcast we do on Wednesdays.
That's fun.
From the cabin.
Well, that's fun.
So I'm excited about that. And yeah, thank you everybody for tuning in to the Freaking Awesome Paranormal Show. We love all our fans. And yeah, we'll see you next week. Same freaking awesome time. Same freaking awesome. Oh, here. What's your podcast? Oh, Rhonda.
So we're on the Orion Effect. We're on the Rift Nation Network. It's 7:00 on Sunday nights, and we scope the gambit. It's between spiritual, paranormal, ufology, cryptid. Like it's the whole gambit. So Howie's my other host, And so you just never know what you're going to get.
Definitely, they have one of the best podcasts out there. So definitely go check it out.
Thank you.
Live on Sunday night from 7 to 8 p.m. Howie and Rhonda have such a great chemistry, and it's a lot of fun. So definitely go check it out, and follow Pungo Paranormal, of course. They've got some really awesome videos from their adventures in Sweet Springs.
Yep.
And in the cabin on 360.
Yep.
Of course, follow
FPRI.
Yes. Fredericksburg Paranormal. Follow Commonwealth Researchers of the Paranormal, All Seeing Paranormal Society.
Yes.
And follow all of us. And follow the Freaking Awesome Paranormal Show, of course. And we'll be back here. The Three Amigos coming at you. Same freaking awesome time. Same freaking awesome channel. You guys have a great night. We'll talk to you soon.
Thanks,
Bye.
everybody.
Bye.